Welcome to Chris Cook for You Too. Today I'm coming to you with a fast and easy drink that will be great for cookouts, for weddings, for baby showers, anything of that nature. I think that your guests will truly enjoy it. So let's get started with the ingredients that you're going to need to make this delicious drink. You're going to need ginger ale, lemonade concentrate, lemon. Sugar is optional. I'm going to use a little bit in mine, but you don't have to. And you're going to need raspberries. Now, this takes a little bit longer to make, and the reason for that is because you have to cook and strain the raspberries. But I guarantee you, if you try it, you're truly going to enjoy it. So, let's get started, and I'll meet you at the stove. Okay, now I'm at the stove, and we're getting ready to make the raspberry lemonade fizz. And what you're going to do is you're going to put the raspberries, and you can wait until they thaw. Mine is kind of semi-thawed. You're going to put it in a pot on your stove to allow it to cook. Now you're going to let this cook for about 10 minutes just so your raspberries can burst loose and you can start to get that juice from it. So I have this on like a medium-low heat. I'm going to allow this to cook for about 10 minutes, and when it finishes cooking, then I'm going to bring you back and I'm going to show you exactly how this is done. Now it's good, but like I told you, you do have to cook the strawberries. So you want them to be all the way thawed, but if they're not, then you can just let them be like semi-thawed like mine is, but you don't want to put any water in it. So all I did was just put the raspberries in the pot, have it on a low heat, and then allow it to go ahead and start to cook. And I'll bring you back when it starts. Be right back. Okay, now I'm back, and like I told you, I have this on a medium-low heat. And as you can see, I did not add any water, but you can see how much juice you actually have inside of the pot. Now you're only going to let this cook for about 10 minutes, and as you can see, the raspberries have started to mush. So now I'm going to strain the raspberries through. I'm going to allow them to cook for about 2 more minutes, and then I'll bring you back when I get ready to strain it and show you exactly how this is done. Be right back. Okay, now I'm back, and this is really cooked down enough, as you can see. So what I'm going to do is I need just the juices. So I'm going to strain this, okay, through with a strainer. And the only thing I'm going to do is what you see me doing now. I'm taking the back of the spoon and I'm just mashing it to make certain that I get all of the juices out. Now what I'm trying to avoid going in the punch is the little seeds that you see inside of the raspberries. So that's what I'm going to take out. So I'm going to finish mashing this, and once I finish, I'm going to allow this juice that I have here to totally cool. That's for about an hour. I'm going to allow it to totally cool, and then I'll bring it back and I'll put this punch together. Be right back. Okay, now we're back. So we're getting ready to put together the raspberry lemonade fizz. So I want you to look at this. You see how thick it is? That's the reason why you want to use the actual raspberries, because you get a thicker juice. So you don't want to use raspberry juice that comes from the grocery store off of the shelf. You want to use the concentrated part of the raspberries once you cook them and you allow them to cool. That's what you're going to use. So we're going to go ahead and put that in our container. This was a 12-ounce container of the raspberries. And then you're going to add, and of course I seeded it, you're going to add 1 container of the lemonade concentrate. Now, you really don't have to add sugar. I'm going to do it, but that's really not necessary. I'm going to give that a little bit of a stir. And then I'm going to add my ginger ale. What I want to do with the ginger ale is I'm just putting a little bit in the bowl because I want to get out all of the leftover raspberry juice that I had inside of that bowl. So now that I have that out, you want to be careful whenever you add sugar because it will foam on you. So if you don't add the sugar, you really don't have to worry about it. But if you do add sugar, you have to be careful when you're pouring in your ginger ale, because you don't want to get, see, if you look down at it, you see how much of the foam that I'm getting? You don't want to get that, and that only happens when you add the sugar. So I'm going to stir this just a little bit. And you want to add a 2 liter of ginger ale. So you had your raspberries plus your 2 liter of ginger ale plus your container of the lemonade. Now this is a very good drink, and I think that if you try it, that you're truly going to enjoy it. And it's really quick to make once you get your raspberries all cooked up. It's really quick to make. You don't really have to worry about that. With just the ingredients that I used, and I'm going to put down how much it serves. It will serve 8 people. So if you want larger, amounts, you can just measure it accordingly. Okay, now that I have all of my ginger ale over inside, I'm going to pour up a glass. You want to make sure that you incorporate everything real well. I want to put the top on. Now remember, I took all of the seeds out from the raspberry when I squeezed them out into my strainer. So now I'm going to go ahead and pour up a glass. On a day like today, it's warm outside, this is the perfect drink, and it would be very good if you're having, like I said, your cookout, or if you're doing something with a large group of people. So there you have it. That's my raspberry lemonade fizz. I think that if you try it, you are truly going to enjoy it. And as always, thank you for watching. Chris Cook for you too. Bye.